Court documents revealing some new details tonight about that deadly siege on the Capitol. Prosecutors filing a motion against Jacob Chansley, the rioter spotted inside the federal building wearing the face paint, the furry hat, the horns, saying that he wrote a threatening note to Vice President Mike Pence. And it comes as a judge ruled that he will stay in federal custody because he poses a danger to the community. News Nation correspondent Nancy Liu is live for us in Phoenix tonight with the latest. Nancy.
And Marnie, federal prosecutors argued that Jacob Chansley is a flight risk because he's expressed interest in returning to Washington, D.C. for Inauguration Day. Today, a federal judge agreed, expressing no confidence that Chansley would follow any order. So he will remain detained pending trial. 33-year-old Jacob Chansley appeared in court today through a video link, dressed in orange and appearing far different than when he stormed into the Capitol on January 6th. In court, federal prosecutors presented evidence to keep Chansley in custody, noting his stated intentions to return to D.C. or the Arizona State Capitol. However, the government had the judge strike these lines from their submitted documents, which stated strong evidence, including Chansley's own words and actions at the Capitol, supports that the intent of Capitol rioters was to capture and assassinate elected officials. The U.S. Attorney for D.C. now says there's no direct evidence of such intentions. The government did submit plenty of witness testimony and many photos, including the much circulated image of Chansley at the podium of Vice President Mike Pence. He's accused of leaving a note warning Pence, quote, "It's only a matter of time. Justice is coming." Chansley has since claimed the note was not a threat. His attorney, Gerald Williams, left the court without comment.
Did what she thought was right. Thank you.
And so did his mother.
No comment.
Another attorney, also said to represent Chansley, has asked President Trump to pardon him.
My client, Jacob, was one of those committed individuals, and he had followed President Trump. He loved President Trump. And on January 6th, the president spoke to him.
In court, Chansley's attorney highlighted that he is a Navy veteran with no criminal record. But Judge Deborah M noted the two significant felony counts Chansley is facing, along with the evidence supporting that he obstructed and impeded law enforcement. She also addressed his distinctive garb, calling him the most prominent symbol of a violent insurrection to overthrow the U.S. government. Now, I did speak with Chansley's mother, who had previously expressed concern about his dietary requirement for organic food. That has since been worked out, but she told me that he did appear unhappy. Now, Chansley faces 6 federal counts, and the 2 felonies alone carry a combined maximum of 25 years upon conviction. Live at federal court in Phoenix, Nancy Liu, News Nation.